Do 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 do.
Doesn't seem like it's loading. It's just live stream offline. Oh my goodness, that
Do,
glitch
do,
loaded.
do. Yeah, no, I'm looking at it myself. It's not loading. Give me a sec. It'll probably load up in a minute. In the meantime, who wants to go first in the bullshit that they got up to? I won't. We're not going to give any details as to what happened just yet. We're going to wait until the stream starts. But, is not receiving video to maintain smooth enough streaming. What the fuck? Oh, nope. Wait, now we should be live. Okay. I think. Give me a double second.
I got a notification.
Nice, Sue. Go ahead and spread it like butt cheeks. Butt
I don't see
cheeks.
it like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I'm going to need some you to check those audio levels. Of course. Oh, cool. I got recommended on your thing next to Oni. Aren't you happy? Also, when the fuck did I get 16 subscribers? Holy shit. Pretty sure I've had that for like 2 weeks, but I don't give a I have 16 subscribers. Woohoo!
16, that's double digits,
Hell yeah. I mean, it's been double digits since like last year, but yeah. Yeah. I'm.
That's a milestone.
Yeah. Thanks for everyone who's. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's most of you guys though.
Yeah, it was definitely because of
I don't know. I know it's definitely most of the server, but I know like I don't recognize about 4 or 5 fucking names on the thing, so I know it's other people, which is good. But no, thank you guys.
I'm one of the
I can hear you fine, but I don't think I can hear anybody else. I can't even hear myself.
That's weird. Give me a sec.
Now, I can hear you in Discord, but not on the stream.
Okay, let me see if this fixes it. Somebody talk.
still setting things up. I should get.
God damn it, why is this doing this? Did this shit reset itself? If it did, I'm going to be very, very pissed off, because that means I have to reset everything. Ooh, wait. Do. Somebody else. Oh, wait. Yep, we're getting spikes from sound.
I forgot what a pain it was having.
Okay,
the phone.
now I think the audio should be getting picked up from the players.
I will.
I very much would want that.
Somebody want to give?
What? You need something?
Give me a sec. No. I was going to ask someone to check the audio levels of the stream to make sure everything's getting picked up, so I don't just look like I'm talking to myself. Why do you sound like you're talking in a tin can?
Cause he is.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Something ain't right on my end. God damn it.
I'm pretty satisfied with my performance, you know. I think you sound fine. A little muffled, but it's completely understandable.
Okay, I think I fixed it. I think.
For some reason, like, when I pull it up on my phone, everyone sounds very different, distant, except Ryan.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to fucking fix that.
Oh.
That's fine. While we wait, I'm gonna play some EDM for us.
Okay, maybe that fixed it. Help. Do. There we go. That should fucking fix it, I think. Alright, Bianca, give me a double check really quick. Oh dear, Satan's dick.
That's reverb.
Yeah.
What's a mad reverb?
Okay. I think I fixed it. I think I fixed it. Nope.
Oh dear.
Can somebody check the audio, please?
Oh,
I think I got it now. Okay, just.
Sure this time.
I think so. I'm not getting any. Nobody sounds like they're in a tin can. Nobody's sounding like Satan is pissed off at me. Again.
I'm not saying, imagine the constant state for you.
Well, yeah, you'll fuck his daughter once, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna curse you forever. It's like, well, fuck you, nigga. Fuck. I mean, it's bad enough. Death has a boner for me.
maybe
Okay, good.
maybe you're better off not streaming and just recording it. Because at least there you could edit audio.
Bianca,
What?
I'm a lazy piece of shit.
Well,
I ain't edited shit.
I'll give it a go then.
Do you have Audacity?
Maybe I need to re-download it.
But how is the audio levels coming out now?
No, it still sounded distant, except for you.
Uh,
You're very front and center in my audio.
well, that's be-
Everyone sounds fine to me.
well,
Like, on Discord it's fine, but like, on the stream, everyone except Ryan sounds really distant.
alright, give me a sec. I'll adjust some volumes. Because apparently my settings had to get fucked somehow. Yeah. I might just start streaming from the newer computer next week.
I'm just surprised you haven't already.
I mean,
Wouldn't that make more sense?
I do it for more gaming stuff, though. That's the problem. But,
No excuse.
eh.
One of my friends who I shared the screen to was saying the same thing.
Oh, yeah, we're actually up to 3 fucking views. What's up, boy? Hello, Killionaire. I
Oh,
don't know you personally, but I'm sure you're a good person.
they're one of my friends.
Oh, brag so much. Alright, so...
You know, the only people I suggested the characters so far are family members. I think we should hit this channel so much. No, not those.
You must be good
family.
feeling.
The family I actually like. Not my daddy sister, the first one from the
Don't worry, Brian. Just let him shit all over your hard work. You'll get them later.
Aw,
Nah, it's fine. I don't give a fuck. I do this more...
fine.
Yeah. I'm just happy that everyone else is enjoying themselves. I don't give a fuck.
And some of my brothers that are very low in my age, so it's fine.
Oh, no. Anyway.
I was about to say, you show this stream to children?
My cousin accidentally found me, actually.
You know me?
Fun fact, one of my cousins, specifically, JC, hi, JC, found my channel. So, the problem is, I've influenced him a lot through his life.
So it must be sad watching his hero crumble.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, enough shitting on me for today. 2-part question. 1, we need a summary, and 2, who wants to go first?
Rumors are usually Katie's job.
It's supposed to
That's
be
why we put you along.
Jack Beb, I think you would be better off going last, personally.
To do another Katie's horse, and yes, I will go last because mine's probably as long as fuck compared to everyone else's.
Mine, I thought you were talking about my section. I thought you were talking about my section. Okay.
Alright, so yeah,
I wasn't imagining us giving summaries of what we did the past 2 months. I kind of thought that would be what the
well, we don't have to give intricate details.
Honestly, mine is best left for like when I meet up with everyone.
Yes. So I will say, okay, in that case, give me a sec. I'm going to decide randomly who the yeah, somebody give a summary of last session while I figure out what the fuck we're going to do.
Alright, so last session, we went to hell. Met, well, before that, we met this fucking Emo? No, not just Emo. Goth.
Emo
Goth
Goth.
kid. Goth kid. Gay guy. But, brought us down to hell. Of course, voluntarily. No non-consensual banishment here. To get our friends not split up, or at least it looks like we split up, and to each face our worst fears, or one of them. I believe the first one we went over was it Aquin?
Yes.
Yeah, Aquin finding himself. Did we specify where he was? Because I forgot.
No.
We were all kind of in the same place and have been playing with them.
Found himself in I don't know how to describe that, but then a place with nasty looking hags and some quality grub
Ah.
selling on the market, apparently.
Ah.
Ones that want to kill themselves.
But yes, in summary, the party went to hell, got out of hell, and got split up.
Yeah.
This is the summary.
The easiest way we got out of hell.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to be really brief about it, yeah, basically.
If you missed it, go watch the last episode, you fucking jackass.
Also met up with the
BBEG.
the good guy, evil, BB,
Big bad evil guy, BBEG.
BBC, big bad guy.
Yes.
I don't know how I've forgotten who that.
Jack Pap knows words, we swear.
I know words. I English well.
He English very good.
Yeah, yep.
I are
So
smart.
that's essentially what happened.
He am gooding.
Yeah. Didn't stay long enough to actually get scared, so it saved them.
Yeah, they just kind of went, yeah, nope.
Get a commander t-shirt either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
They kind of immediately got scared out of hell.
symbols on the trip, which is sad.
But
But,
eventually, they had found out, oh, their method of getting out kind of threw them all around ASEAN and some people outside of ASEAN. So, that
yeah, I forgot to mention, yeah, banishment spell got it spread across the Macedonian.
so I've decided, Oz, you will start us off. Tell us, how do you arrive in Cadia?
Through a giant fucking dinosaur.
Mate, it's been a good time having a good old laugh with you and everything, but I believe this is your stop.
Alright, man. Dude, it's been a blast.
Don't forget to watch us on the telepathic visuals, alright? And he shoves you off the pterodactyl. He shoves you off the pterodactyl.
Oh, God.
Luckily enough, he does, of course, give you a, he doesn't give you so much a spell of slow fall, he gives you a backpack full of flying squirrels.
This is the best time of my life.
Yeah, eventually, they all deploy on time, and you, sail, towards Tim's Tower. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I can do that.
Can you?
Can I? Maybe.
Can you?
Can I? Let's see, acrobatic.
Alright, so the good news is you don't crash face first into it,
Yes.
which would have been hilarious. But yes, you land.
The wall, you slide down it.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for that one for. Fuck you, I'm the DM. I'm allowed to hope bad things happen to you. So yes, you make your way in. Excuse me.
Yeah, in game table, that's what it's like now, just as a boomerang.
Good eye. Excuse me.
Right where the summary at the end stops. Don't you have people?
Yes. So, as you land, I'm going to also need you to give me a perception check, Oz.
Alrighty.
In the distance of the in the distance to the, a little bit north. Actually, no, hold up, wait, sorry. Southwest. You do see an unfamiliar boat, which will allow us to cut to Acades. How are you arriving in Cadia?
Well, I guess I enter. Is it a port?
Yes. Cadia does have a port now.
I'm on board a. I don't know how big it is, but it's a pirate ship. And
It's a galley.
yeah, I'm on board a pirate ship that's sailing into the port of Cadia. And I've got like 3 other people by me.
They all, of course, are wishing you best of luck and all that. Lots of
I
loving shakes of the shoulder, and you know, the in the.
the tieflings, man, and like, if you're ever passing by, make sure they put in a Titan hermit crab.
He'll give you a tip of the hat and a shove off.
I hop off with my 2 new companions.
Give me do an Arcana check.
Okay.
A little bit north of you, you sense a disturbance in the weave as a portal opens up and a turtle steps out. Aquin.
He steps out, looking slightly different than he normally does.
Mm.
Seems like he's possibly lost a little weight. His shell seems a little greener than usual. What else? He has his staff seems to be but has a little bit of moss growing on it as well. And he's accompanied by a elven child.
Mm. All of this, of course, does not go unnoticed by the church.
About a 12-year-old elven child.
Mm-hmm. All of this, of course, does not go unnoticed by the church, where we cut to Diero, who is informed, after having asked his fellow clergyman to keep an eye out. Diero. Diero? Hello?
Ah, good. I finally gave it back.
Yes.
I guess I should play up and see Tim's tower and see what the next job is.
Mm-hmm. There, of course, will meet you all at the tower. And finally, Jack Bab. You, of course, also waited for the portal, although you did travel about halfway through Azion, at least. You got to the mountain range.
That did happen.
You also, actually, during your travels, you also met up with a rather large, half-naked man. But you know him better as Bub.
Hey,
Yeah, he was being escorted by furries. But you... Hello? Oh, sorry, I was having connection issues.
first the phone's getting weird. I don't know why I have.
Ah, that's probably right. But yeah, you met up with Bub. Eventually, you both got picked up by, you-know-who. And you were dropped off in Cadia. You, of course, get some courier that you guys had hired to basically keep an eye out. You essentially get the notification, oh, everyone's here. So you all head over to the bar. Or not the bar, to Tim's Tower to meet all up again. Yes. I'm assuming you take your newest additions with you. So then, all of you guys have met up at Tim's Tower. Anyone want to address any major changes, or do you want to keep that all kind of secretive?
Well, I give them like warm hugs and I breathe in the fresh air because I have lived quite an adventure. Oh, and I also introduce everyone to my adopted daughter,
Hello,
Katria.
I'm Katria.
Man, looks like everyone had an eventful thing. Except me, it was boring for me.
It was definitely an adventure.
Good to see you, Alex.
All my family's dead. No, she doesn't say that.
I took over a pirate ship.
It was me and... Wait, where's my pony? It's me. Oh, God.
Do.
Well, my trip started out quite nice, and then there's this. I met some very wonderful people called the Kazakhans. They were very nice until the ship got caught up in a storm and Katri got swept overboard. I went after her. I wasn't able to make it to the ship, so I had to use my cloak to teleport to the sanctum within the astral plane. I have been stuck there with her for the past 3 months.
Yes.
Yes, it's quite an adventure, and it's very unfortunate what happened to her family. Gain a new perspective on life.
She reaches out and just touches the fur, the green fur growing on the back of your shell, and just grows a line of roses.
Yes, there's that. She's very talented in the arts of nature. Old Shallow might back a few new things.
I'm starting to think we're going to need an extension of the tavern.
Hmm.
Remember when?
Hold on. Why is your fucking audio? I have to fucking crank Jack back up to fucking 200.
We haven't reached the tower yet.
What?
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, you're coming through just very shitfully.
So this is us entering, yeah?
Yeah, give me a sec. All right, there we go. Now I have it cranked. I have everyone turned up enough that I can fucking hear them because. OBS, wanted to fuck me over.
Can you hear me?
Now I can, yes.
I can hear.
Fantastic. Are we in the tower or entering?
You're entering. Who wants to activate the little sigil?
Alright. Cool.
I'll just assume Acadius does that because she likes doing things first.
No, actually, wait. Okay, so...
Got a mark.
Alright. Yeah, just let her do that, I guess. Jack doesn't look too different, aside from maybe a couple of new scars, but you know, just from being on the job. He does seem somewhat restless, though. Completely silent. Maybe huffing a little bit under his breath, but he's staring at the door.
Yeah.
Okay, there, Jack.
You gonna open the door?
The door does open.
Okay. I open the door. I
Jack's
tell
gonna press things
Yep.
and starts going up the stairs.
Yep.
And,
Give me a
plans to open the door at the top.
Nah, give me a sec. I have to place everyone on the fucking map.
tell the Kenku and the halfling that are with me to stay outside, basically.
Yeah, they just. Well, I'm assuming that you left them by the at the tavern.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That way
It's
it's-
time to leave them there, then, yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of give them directions. It's not that hard to find, so I'll take it considered.
Okay.
Give me a sec while I make sure.
Books here too, right?
Yes.
I made sure to flunk them when I first saw them. Okay, that's it.
Would you like to describe said glomp? Describe it.
No, it's just a, like, a really big, really room.
They snog, okay?
Are the noises that come out of Acadius' face hole? As she just tackles Bub through a wall and just furiously fucking rapes him.
No.
Oh god.
In front of the kids, too. Again, I'm assuming everyone has left their followers at the tavern, at least.
Yes.
Yes, and under the, I don't know this Kenku and Hampton person, so I make sure my 12 skeletons protect her.
Yeah, you give her a gun, just set her on her way, it's fine.
She's well aware of my entourage. They've been helping us around the,
Actually, no, wait, they now have meaty moss over them, so, Yes, you've discovered that using vines, actually, you can actually produce they can now produce similar sounds to humanoids now.
Excellent. I've been tweaking the idea, trying to give them different voices.
Well, I'll leave that to you. No, I'll come up with something later.
I mean, I'm not good at voices, but
Yeah,
I will
I'll-
describe them.
I'll come up with. We'll workshop shit later. For right now, I do believe Jack Bab is in a storm.
Yep. Sam,
What?
get over here, you motherfucker. Before I come at you.
Nah, I'm good.
You're gonna perform my poison.
Nah. Go ahead and move your paw.
Is everything okay?
Do 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 do
Not
do
yet,
do.
it isn't. I have to walk through those shots first.
What? You know the walk.
I've never been over here.
This is above you right now. Currently is where Tim is at. You would go to the staircase, which goes over to here, which leads up.
Alright.
Anyone else doing anything else?
Wondering why Jack Bab is so upset.
Yeah. Gonna stop them.
Well, you all have free move.
Per se.
Before he does anything rash, he seems
You
pretty angry.
killed him?
Probably that too.
Jack Bab, it's okay, whatever's wrong.
You guys are all downstairs. He's already ran up the stairs.
Really, well, I start moseying my way up there.
Alright, you all have free control of your pogs right now. Jack Bab, I'm going to say you don't move anymore. Until the players have positioned themselves. Until the players have positioned themselves. You're right here.
I'm a human?
I don't know.
I figured out. So,
The page is acting really strange.
Is it laggy for you too?
yeah, it's getting down.
It's not wacky. The zooming out and stuff is acting strange for me. So maybe it's fixed now.
It looks like it's doing fine on the streams, and thanks to it. Diero threw himself into space.
Not intentionally.
It's okay, I'm back.
I can't touch mine.
So... Acades and Oz, are you guys just staying downstairs?
Yeah.
Well, I'm very confused. I'm here. I'm not downstairs. I'm in the library.
Yes, downstairs version of the library.
Oh,
It's 2 floors, remember?
well, okay.
Well, it's a loft. It's a loft that Tim uses as his private area. Which none of you guys seem to have comprehended that he just goes here because he wants to be alone, but fuck privacy.
I'm pretty sure I've been in there.
Yes, you're there right now.
Yeah, but before I was thinking that too.
But yes, Tim's loft, of course, still is its same usual, sometimes on fire, sometimes not, self. And he is just browsing a book and just glances over at Jackbab. What?
Why don't you just talk to me for once, motherfucker?
Okay.
I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm just getting friendly. Shit.
Okay. About what exactly?
What's it take to get you out of my life, Jen?
I'm very confused.
I was at home, perfectly content with my life, and then you send someone to pick me up.
Yeah. You could have told him no.
Awkward.
Alright, then I'll do that.
Yeah, you can leave anytime you like.
So you were leaving the picnic group after that, though.
Yeah, the only problem with that is that if I leave, I don't get to find out what the fuck happened to my friend.
Okay, well,
You mean that?
then it sounds like you want to stay then.
I can stick around.
Excellent. That sounds
But
like a plan.
sorry. Sorry, I'm being perfectly serious moment. I'm shaking. Shit. I'm not cut off here. Yeah.
You wanna take a moment, recenter yourself really quick, buddy?
I'm gonna say he's helping with his,
Yeah.
sure. He's just like.
Take your time.
helping and
Take your time. I know you're excited.
he's like,
Well, what friend are you talking about, Jack?
I can. Give me a moment.
Aquin, let him do his thing. He had a
I apologize. You have a monologue. I apologize.
yeah. He
Yeah,
he
it was a monologue that I suck at those, so I really
You were trying to think we're not here.
do what you gotta do, man.
I've completely forgotten.
You're confronting Tim.
Yeah, I know, but
You wanted to know where your friend was.
this is being recorded.
Don't worry about that, nigga.
No, I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry.
Dude, who gives a fuck?
I'm back. Alright. I have to check my fucking notes. Maggie. Is it missing? Have you found him yet?
That wasn't my job.
I had Abram I had Ibra check it out. It kind of split up, so I haven't had much time to check this out.
Besides, not my concern.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't fucking care. Because people like you never give a shit.
Mm.
Is it so hard? Just give a little bit of a fuck.
Yes.
Well, while you're in here, other people are suffering. And there's something you could do about it, but you're not. Maybe because you're lazy or some shit. Just get off your ass.
Mm. Tim just has his hands folded in front of him, just listening.
You're out doing shit that you asked us to do, but you
I think he unpushed talk. Jack, Babby, back?
like fucking around. And he, pulls out, it seems to be some crystal orb
Mm-hmm.
of some kind. And
Uh, I mean, yeah, you could be that if you want. Are you?
Or could I at least leave like a?
No, not with that spell, unfortunately.
That doesn't make sense. You're right. I can't do that.
Read. I would say read the description of that uh, item, and it should tell you what it does. Do. While this is all happening, the rest of you can contemplate on what the fuck you guys are gonna do next.
Well, the thing is, I'm planning on starting initiative. Like,
Uh,
oh shit! Did I just? Okay. Well, before that,
He just like Richard, I mean, he's doing combat, huh?
sure. Well, okay. Brian, are you able to do something about that thing I just did?
nope.
Or do we just have to? Okay, it's there now. Ignore it. But now there's two. But now there's three. If I can do that. Or two. That seems to be three. I'm gonna say there's two of them.
Tim just.
And there are now two jacks in the brain.
Yeah.
We focus on running down on your side. Yeah.
It's Jack's bigger than 5.
He makes a 5-foot version of himself.
Hey, try and roll if you did.
We're gonna have to learn to if you haven't already.
Oop.
No, just ignore it.
What was your initiative?
Yeah, you guys are gonna need to roll initiative. Don't forget to click.
Oh, 12.
Don't forget to click on your pog and do it.
Oh, my fault.
And nobody's clicked that. I was gonna say, and 3 people ignore what I just say. Cool, that's great.
Ready? Click. No?
You will have to roll, but this is
Take
count.
the one.
This counts as a surprise round.
Why won't it have me talk?
Give me a sec. Let's see if I can. There you go.
I clicked on my thing and everything.
Yeah, I'll just put you in manually. Who else missed?
Oh, I didn't think I was in.
She even did.
I am here.
This is also your initiative to run up and sit down.
Oh, okay.
Jack, if that is the switch you did.
I mean, you could only stop one. And I'm just gonna roll. Is that everyone, I think? Yep, alright, cool. And then we will... Oz, you hear a monologue.
I just want you to relax. And then he's gonna head upstairs to the loft now.
Alright, you've got your standard movement.
And the dash. So,
Right. Well, you've got your standard array of things you can do.
yeah.
So go ahead.
How far? That's 60 feet. So that should be on my turn.
Yep, as you are not a rogue, you cannot dash with bonus action. That is correct.
Yep.
Speaking of the rogue, Jackbab.
Alright.
Tim still hasn't moved as he still has his hands folded, just staring at you. A bit of a brow raised as a second you appears, but doesn't seem too phased.
Gonna go for a standard slash.
Alright, well you have to move into attack first.
Off here, yeah.
Jackbab, you have to move within range first.
That is true.
We're gonna set off 15 different boards.
Not that a seven,
It's worth his soul.
not that a 17 would even come close to hitting, but yeah, you certainly stab at his chair.
I got close and failed, so there you go.
Yeah, yeah, stab at his chair. He just stares at the blade with a raised brow, then looks back at you unplussed by anything. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I can disengage and run back. Run back
Yeah.
as a rogue.
As a rogue, you do have free disengage. Well, you have bonus action disengage. Bonus action disengage, yeah.
You're breaking up my...
You have bonus action disengage. Sorry. Yes. And you moved like 10 feet, so.
Alright.
And Tim seems relatively unfazed. Aquin!
Alrighty. I'm first going to move.
Mm-hmm. I have to look up a spell.
And I'm thinking that he casted like split himself in two. I mean, can I determine if one's like an illusion or not? Like as a bonus action.
Arcana.
Okay.
Well, it says investigation in the spell.
Fair enough, then we'll do investigation.
Investigation it is. And I rolled some just typical rolls.
Nope. There are two.
This finest.
There are two of them right now.
So I will eeny, meeny, miny, moe, and I will use speak in the primal spell language. I shall cast Storm Whip and try and whip one.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll to hit, followed by a Jackrabbit. Will that beat your AC? Jack,
Yep,
does that hit your AC?
yep, you win it.
Alrighty then.
I can, and I am going to forego damage. However, I am going to.
Aquin, I'm going to need you to roll me a. Aquin, I'm going to need you to roll me any number, a one even numbered die.
A what? One even number die?
Yes, essentially evens or odds.
All even number die. I rolled odd.
Alrighty then. Your whip phases through it.
Alright, well now I know which one's which.
Mm-hmm. Above game, that one.
Alright, that's my action.
Katie's.
I promise to stop it. This is supposed to be a reunion, not a battlefield.
Okay. Want to try and stop Jackpot, but I don't know which one is the real sin, so
Investigation. You know which one's the real one.
do I?
Yes, 'tis the one on the left because he has a very low spell DC save.
Okay, hang on.
Actually, wait, did we properly set up your sheet?
I'm not gonna make that unless I dash
I gotta double check something on Jack Bab's thing. Okay, cool. So,
I'll make it there at least.
Anywhere.
Then I might not. I might not be able to do anything then.
You can ready up for the next round of things.
Okay, yeah, I'll dash to here. But grab onto Jeff's shoulder like, what are you doing? Jeff, you need to calm down.
Mm.
He's just mostly, he's just a stone face. Reply is, get out of my way. And that's it.
Tim stares at the real Jack Bab, not even paying attention to the illusion, and simply says he simply mouths one word that no one is close enough to hear. And Jack Bab, you can no longer move.
I can't.
Nope. Breathing itself is actually difficult. And the only thing you're aware of is your own heartbeat. As your illusion also quickly fades. You don't fuck with a high-level wizard in his own domain.
He's breathing very heavily now. Glaring him down.
Tim simply stands up and just casually walks over to you. He's then going to reach out, take your rapier by the blade, and just pull it out of your hand and throw it into the fire. Diero.
Seeing as Jack Bab's been legalized, I'm just going to move close enough that I can kind of hear what's going on. Because I was going to just try and go person him.
Yeah, no. Power word stud kind of did that for you.
Wait a minute. So you said I can barely breathe. Can I still talk?
You are considered overwhelmed. The mind of one creature you can see within range, leaving it dumbfounded. If the target has less than 150 HP, if it has that or less, it is stunned. Otherwise, the spell has no effect.
Alright.
I'm assuming you have under 150 HP.
Yeah.
Which, even if you did, he could just cast that at a higher level.
Alright.
Yeah, he's just going to systematically just start basically stripping you of all of your shit.
All of it?
Basically.
Hold on 1 second. We should try and understand his emotional issues before we castrate him.
Oh, I'm not going to kill him. Trust me, Aquin. He looks over at you. You know I have way more deadly things than this.
Yes, I do. But do you have any understanding of what his issue is?
Nope, but he did try to attack me, so I'm just gonna take away those abilities.
Brian, if you want, you can go ahead and take protect on the one that he's made, because I don't want to have to go through it. You have to tell me to not take it.
He's basically just taking away all of your items and just throwing it towards the fire.
Just saying basically, all of them.
Yes, everything you own.
Everything I own.
Well, he's not taking your fucking clothes, obviously. But he's taking you all of your weapons and your arcane focus. Which he is going to eye suspiciously before throwing it.
Wait, do I not have any, where's my regular clothing in this? I know what happened to my other clothes. I
There.
don't have them listed. There we go. Yeah, so there's the ones in there.
Yep. After that, he's just going to look at you and just wait. Oz, do you do anything?
Oz is going to,
Make his way up the stairs? Go ahead.
alright, what's going on over here?
You see Tim basically just stripping a turtle.
Oh, wait, Tim, you're into that shit?
No.
A little more complicated than that, my friend.
What happened?
He's decided to attack the all-powerful necromancer.
Jack Bab, go ahead and try and give me a Constitution saving throw. No. Basing this solely off the fact that nobody freaked out and shouted Nat 20? No. So yeah, you can't move. And seeing as this is a instantaneous casting, yeah, it has no time limit. So yeah, Tim just takes his time and strips you of everything, and then goes back to his seat.
The hell?
So then, he flicks Jack Badball on the nose to at least unfreeze his head. Explain. As he walks away and sits on his chair. We are now considered out of initiative. Jack Bab, if you wish to continue to resist, you are more than welcome to. But again, unless you get in that 20, you ain't breaking this.
Alright, just let me know at the intervals, I guess.
Alright.
Jack back, what is your issue?
You can now speak, as he unfroze your head and vocal cords. And he is now just, casually playing with the arcane focus you got. Examining it a little bit.
Can I take a peer of this arcane focus?
I mean, do you ask?
Well, yeah, I see it in his hand.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. It's a... Yeah, it is a wizard's arcane focus. It's a small sphere. So then you want to start talking? Yep.
The only reason why I decided to start working for you
Mm-hmm.
is to have my friend back. And now he's gone. And I don't know what happened to him. All I know
Is that it's my fault?
the only lead I have. I don't know what the fuck else could have happened to him.
Yes, because there's totally not other powers in this city at play. There isn't literally an entire church of fucking spies at work. There isn't a church of crazy people at play. There aren't literally caverns out of this very fucking city. What was that?
You were the only one I know of in town who knew it.
You really didn't stalk him that well, did you?
I know of who would have any reason to fuck with him.
I think you have me confused for somebody else. I mean, yeah, he can actually make a Constitution save right now. Again, nat 20 or bust. No. Jack, you really haven't looked at this city closely, have you?
I've been around.
Have you?
I believe this could be solved.
And who knows? How so?
We have a gentleman friends. Have him come up. And if you believe Tim killed your friend, and if Tim is willing, he can cast a spell for the zone of
Better
truth.
fucking hope he didn't kill him.
Because I'm sure you, with your training from... Whoever the fuck gave you this? Piece of shit.
Might I say, Jack? Why would a high powerful wizard kill someone?
Many reasons why high powerful wizard would kill someone. But what makes you think it was he killed your friend? What would be his motive?
One extra body.
Yes, because we don't literally live in a city graveyard.
You could just really just start picking us one by one then.
I could kill all of you with just words.
Yeah, that's my point, fucko.
So why would I need to secretly kidnap your friend?
Does have a point. I wouldn't secretly do anything.
It just teleport, go grab an orphan, teleport back.
I mean, where do you think I actually got the kids?
Fucking go!
Look, the city was ravaged by war. Nobody had any parents. If anything, the kid either starves on the street or they become my property. That kid that you guys left behind was actually a good
We
prospect.
don't want to leave him behind.
I asked him multiple times to come with us. He stated he was going to stay.
Regardless, I'm not blaming you guys directly. He had his faults. As we all do. But my point still is, I'm not as evil as you think, Jack Beb. If I was, do you really think I'd be having this conversation? Do you think you wouldn't be in that fireplace right now? Hell, do you think I wouldn't just chop you to bits and give you the cookie? Instead, you go off and make some fucking deal with some retard who thought it'd be a good idea to give some freaking kid, a goddamn faulty fucking spell focus. And he throws the thing at you. Actually, no, he throws it in the fucking fire. It's a piece of shit.
I'm not a kid anymore.
I'll make you a new one. I wish for the Jack bag. Tensions are high. How about, Jack Bag, we take you down to get you a beer, and we, together, all of us will try and find your friend.
Already tried back.
Well, I was...
When I asked Avery to look into it and everything, and if I recall, it led us to the only information I got out of him was Scrotus.
Wait, he's still alive?
Well, I never actually met him.
Of course.
Of course, you know about our encounter in the Nine Hells.
Yes.
What exactly is that?
A pain in my fucking ass, and the reason why this city is, well, was destroyed. Do you want the short end or the long version?
Let's go to short.
Alrighty then. Vex assumed control over Kratos. He wormed his way to the top, got in control, and convinced everyone to start killing everyone. Eventually, he set out a creed. Kill the elves, kill the hags, kill the necromancers. His thoughts were we were the biggest threat to him. And he was right. But came to Cadia looking for a rumored powerful wizard.
Never mind. I'll go back to it. Sorry.
He gestured to himself. Wah. Who had started up a school teaching necromancy. Wiped out the school. Thought he wiped me out. Me and my adventuring team back when I was a kid went off to war. Gathered up forces and repelled him. And then I'm pretty sure he looks at Aquin, 70 years after Aquin was born. And that leads us to here we are.
So, I don't make it.
Think me, but with a lot more crazy schemes, and actually wants to kill people.
Taken completely in by the negative energy plane, I presume.
No, not even from the fucking planet. Not from Mars, at least.
So during the aberrations,
You wonder why there were so many mind flares in this city?
I figured it was the crashed alien ship.
No. Well, yes, but no. That actually got here during the war. Same thing with that, doctor fella's race. Of course, I think that was his name. I don't remember. Do you know how many fucking mercenaries I hire?
No, not really.
You guys aren't the only crew I have. You're just the more competent ones. Consider that your compliment for the month. Don't expect any more.
Never do.
I didn't really get compliments.
Sorry.
Are we doing anything yet?
You can give me another con save. No. Like I said, you're not going to get out of this. In fact, let me just double check something. What is the highest you can freaking actually roll? A 23 will not beat his save. Although, in this case, I am willing to do the whole a nat 20 counts as a 10. As a plus 10, but maybe, that again, that's the only way you're going to fucking beat his save.
What about the person I got
Hmm?
talking about?
Oh, give me a sec. No, it's still there. As he's not an idiot and knows how to remove it, but, doesn't feel like chopping your arm off.
But yes, Vix has been doing moves while I've been doing counter moves through these little dance of ours, and you are one of the more prominent pieces on that game.
Any idea on what he was doing in Nine Hells?
Nope, but it's not good. The only expert I...
Recruiting.
Possible. You said he took credit for the things you were fighting, right?
Yes.
Probably practicing. It's a good place to hide. But no, it'd be a good place to recruit corpses, at least.
Well, if he's looking for corpses. If he's looking for souls, the Nine Hells is perfect. Looking for corpses.
Corpses,
The Shadowfell.
yeah, corpses, souls, yeah. Or just testing abominations.
If he's looking for connection to aberrations.
Either way,
Oh, this is complicated.
it's a pain in the fucking ass is what it is. The only reason why we won that war last time is because we had the fucking right connections.
Well, there are connections. We do know there are other Illithid on the way. We do know their sworn enemy, who they are, because Yankee
Yeah.
hung out with some of them.
Yeah, that actually is a problem now. I've gotten word that a different ship has started to approach. And it all matches call signs of Gith.
So they're not on our side.
Well, given what I've been able to, communicate, they're pretty pissed off.
Why are they pissed off?
Apparently, one of the furry fucks decided to kill their ambassador.
It all comes back to Cadia. No, not. Was it Gilheim?
So one of those furry fucks decided to kill their ambassador.
Man, why haven't we eradicated that place yet?
Well, originally they got here during the war and we were, well, busy. And
So, my understanding from when Anderson was here, themselves from the trade industry and medical industry.
They're not as big as they think they are.
Well, I gather that not a lot of people seem to even
Care.
know of them.
Although, to my understanding, Bub was actually found traveling with them.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they were on their way here. A small, not a caravan, a small escort. They were prominently left in the woods and lost.
What on earth were they coming here for?
Didn't ask.
They were investors, were they?
Again, I didn't ask.
So, it would be a nice idea to, with them, with you, figure out how to settle this out.
I mean, as far as I can tell, either you get onto their ship somehow and talk to whoever's in charge, and, learn their language. Which I'm assuming, seeing as your friend is dead, none of you have access to that language.
I can speak it.
Can you? Right. Comprehend language.
All it takes is a spell.
Fair enough.
You can teleport us there, right?
I don't know the location intimately enough.
I know this is a glaring issue, but to me the glaring issue right now is our friend Jack.
Yeah, that does raise some questions. He turns his focus back to Jack. Now, if I do unfreeze you, because let's face it, you're not going to get unfrozen unless I want you to. What do you plan to do? Because I can just simply say a different word and stop your heart entirely. And make sure you can't be resurrected.
Just play nice. We're trying to figure things out. And we will eventually discover what happened to your friend. I promise you that.
So, Jack Bab, the choice is yours. I could just teleport you back to your home, but, I've heard things have happened.
Do whatever is in my power to help you figure this out, Jack.
Acades.
Nights on it.
Acades.
What?
Let the kid make his own decisions.
I'm
Bianca.
whatever that.
So then, Jack. Jack Bab? Okay. Just want to make sure that you're still there.
Yeah. Thinking, declaring. Hang on. I have to do something real quick.
Mm-hmm. If the question is, am I capable of moving? The answer is no.
Yeah, of course not.
Do 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 do. Bianca, relax, bitch. Do do do. Do.
Been in this state for a while, so.
Sorry. To enter my.
con save?
It will determine the outcome.
Again, different screen.
Tell me. I got a 5.
You throw up and pass out.
You said I pass out?
Yeah, you pass out.
I pass out. I throw up and pass out. That's my response.
Yeah, you just vomit a bit in your own mouth and then just
There you go.
as you can't really willingly fall forward and you're kind of frozen in place, so you can't really just collapse until, well, you fall asleep. So Tim just kind of looks at it and goes, ha.
Does that mean he said yes?
Ha. He's going to, let Jack Bab just fall limp on the floor into a pile of his own vomit. Well, actually, no, you rolled a 2, so yeah, you also piss yourself, too.
Wait.
He's drunk, Bianca.
How is he drunk? He's paralyzed and that's it.
It's almost like I don't have to tell you everything that happened leading up to this or something.
I kind of would hope to make sure he's alive and be like,
Yeah, you put him onto his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit.
quickly.
Yeah.
Well, there was some excitement.
Now it's a mess on my floor. And, shut up, Bianca. How's that?
What did I do?
With your message. Well, then. So I guess that leaves that up to you guys, then.
Alright. What's the plan?
Good question.
I believe that dealing with the gift is top priority.
Yes, having them understand some things would be helpful.
Well, either you guys go or send somebody else in their place. It seems like Jack Bab wants to go and investigate other things.
How long until they arrive?
He pulls out, he looks at the calendar.
3 days. Which gives us about 2 months to be friends with them before the other guys get here.
It sounds like we have a mission to talk to the Githyanki.
In play, yes.
Or we go, so there's 3 options. I see. 1, talk to the gift. 2, go find Jack Bab's friend. Or 3, deal with the Gilded.
Did they, like, molest you or something? Okay. Because you guys never fully gave me that details on report. I don't know if you were molested or not. It seems like you might have been. Okay. Okay, was the church boy molested?
Actually, judging from that reaction, wait, where are you?
Do you, like, need to talk to somebody about this, or... Okay, I'm just going to assume the worst then. Okay, cool, great. So... fucking... mercenaries. Fucking Christ.
That's what we did. We can talk to your detective buddy. At least get him started on the trail for Jack Bab's friend.
Yeah.
While we deal with the gift. I say looking over at Katie and Aqua.
That's something we should do, yes. I agree with that.
This way, we at least have a trail to start with when,
We return.
yeah. And if dealing with the gift, if
Way to really challenge my fucking assumptions about you guys, but sure. Fucking lunatic. Fucking. Right then. So, yeah, you want to drag him out of here and make sure he doesn't choke on his own vomit. Yeah.
I was going to grab Jack Bab, trying to avoid touching the vomit.
Jack Bab, go ahead and give me a con check. Just give me a standard con check. No, not a save. Let's see just how much food and piss you can actually hold in your body. Not something I thought I have to figure out what kind of roll that would be, but here it is. Jack?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were talking about it.
Yes. Go ahead and roll me a con check.
Contract would come save.
Just-
Save.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, no, you've let out a lot. You can hold a lot of piss and vomit inside of you, apparently. So, Oz, good luck.
Sanitation to clean it all up.
Oz, good luck.
Oh god. Oh god.
Sanitation to clean it up.
Yeah, it's gonna take a couple castings of prestidigitation.
I'll take care of this.
Thank you.
Alright, but
Eventually, Aquid cleans Jack Bab off enough that that Oz can eventually pick him up.
thanks, Austin. Do you know where his room is?
At the tavern?
Mm.
Well, I'll point it out to you once we get there.
Awesome.
He just mage hands his stuff over to Aquin.
I take it. I put it in my bag of holding.
Wait. He quickly pulls it away from you.
He has a bag of holding on him.
Well, I'm not gonna put that. I'll put all this stuff in his bag of holding, and I'll carry his bag of holding.
Better. It lets you get his stuff. You're not opening a fucking wormhole in my tower.
Black hole bomb. Black hole bomb.
No, stop that.
In all honesty, I've spent 3 months in the astral plane. I really don't want to go back right away.
If the cost of the gift don't work out, we could just open put a bag of holding in the bag of holding on ship.
That would only destroy an area of 15 feet.
Please don't make it. Please try not to make a fucking war band out of a fucking bunch of Gith. Because if it comes down to that,
The Illithid that are coming.
because if it comes down to them and a bunch of mercenaries, I'm picking them.
Duly noted.
Anyway.
I'm assuming you guys head back to the tavern then.
We safely talk Jack back asleep.
I forget where Jack Bab's room actually is. Jack Bab, which room was yours again? Which room was yours again?
Oh, the one with the red, remember?
Right. Okay.
I didn't know what's put in there, so I just dragged that in there for, I don't know, something to lie on the floor.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
It's a very scarcely polished up room.
Just eat them on the bed and then head out.
Yeah. Wait, why the fuck are there 2 plucks?
Clone spell.
Mm.
So active.
Give me a sec. I actually have to throw somebody else onto the board really quick. Where the fuck is he? Oh, there he is. Doo-doo.
I think I made a pretty significant change to the time to get since the last start, so
That's fine.
make sure that got rid of it.
I'll check it later.
Figure out what's wrong with it, right?
Mm-hmm. But yes, the bar is quite bustling, as Pluck has been taking good care of it. Abrams is,
Halfling and two friends here.
yes, but I've not pogged them yet.
Once they made it here.
Yes, they're there. Aquan's daughter is also there. And I'm right now fighting back a thing of vomit. But yes, you're back to your same smelly tavern.
It's home. It's something.
Yes. There's also the sounds of construction happening in one of the back rooms, but that's because I haven't fully updated that map. But just know you're getting an improvement to your tavern.
What?
You will be getting an improvement to your tavern.
Okay.
But it's on my fucking...
Will we get more rooms?
I don't know. Maybe you will. Maybe you won't. I guess you'll have to wait. Because in-game, you haven't asked the right questions, and I can't tell you shit.
Okay, I asked what's going on with the construction.
Oh, I'm getting an addition built to the tavern. You guys were gone for so long, I figured why not improve it? Well, we're making an expansion, people. Expansions!
Yeah, what is it?
What expansion?
Well, now that's for me to know and you guys to find out. It's a surprise.
What?
Why? It's nothing bad, I swear. What was that?
Well, you don't need a sex room.
Oh, it's not that. I already have that upstairs.
Arcadia's room isn't a sex room just because her and Bob was there all the time.
Okay, first of all, gross, but no. Now, I produce a lot more fluids than Bub.
We
With
will
my...
have talk later, young man.
You swap more food before kids?
She wishes.
What?
You're not my type, I'm sorry.
You're not my type either. You're scrawny. But don't use such language. What's your language, young man?
Pretty sure I'm older than you.
You're not. He's not.
You're like 2 years apart. You can't really call him young.
I'm still older.
Oh my god, you're such a fucking...
3 years apart. At some point.
Oh, hush you.
Well, remember, we rolled birthdays. I don't know if everyone saw my book.
Did everyone roll birthdays?
Me and Anderson did.
I don't know.
No.
We told the group at the time that you could do that, but I don't know if anyone
Yeah.
did it.
Well,
I know I figured out my age.
yeah. Look, in your own times, make sure... You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it now. As all of you guys are catching up, let's see if any birthdays happened. So, roll a D12 and then a D30.
Oh, I know. I don't know what the calendar is. What's October?
Give me a sec. We are currently...
Then my sheet.
We are using... Wow. Diero's birthday is actually coming up. We are using, I believe, Eberron's calendar system, if I recall correctly.
How do you rip D30 and roll 20?
Custom input.
Oh, that. Yeah, you have to type it in.
It's slash roll 1d30.
Mine would be the 12th. The 12th of September.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, you guys were gone for 3 months, correct?
I'll post the thing in game table. Hang on.
Wait, who had Sephiroth? Your birthday passed.
Roll 1d20.
Slash roll 1d30. Yes. So, we are currently in the month of Ran, at the very end of it. So, we are currently one.
I keep on getting unrecognized commando. Is there any space in it?
We're currently in Volt, for the record.
It's slash. Hold on. Yeah, there's a space slash roll space 1d30. Technically, it's supposed to be 31 because
Eh.
isn't it?
With the variation rule on it, 1d30 is apt enough. Is accurate enough. Anyway, make sure you write down your birthdays correctly, and we are currently in the, I'm going to say, so for the sake of not having to fucking work out the holiday episode, the 3rd of Volt. Today is Zor.
I'll just do 7-5 for my birthday. I can't figure out how to do the first of all.
Third of Volt?
Yes.
My birthday's past then.
There you go then.
Well then, the kid is now 26 years old.
Yeah.
And I need to update my age as well.
Yep, the upcoming holidays. Eventually, I will have to digitize this calendar, but the minstrel masquerade is on the 8th to the 10th. Winterfest is 24th to 26th, and then New Year's. Minstrel. As this calendar does have custom holidays. Because, fuck me, why no.
7-6.
There you go. But yeah, make sure you guys mark down your birthdays on your sheets. Which, depending, I might get the burn. Wahahahahaha. No. In truth, I do hope you guys succeed. Doesn't mean I'm going to make it easy for you.
Yeah.
Wahahahaha. Fuck you.
Stop jerking yourself off.
So what's the current year right now?
I forgot that part. Give me a sec. I have to check my notes.
You just do, a day.
Where the fuck are my world notes?
Birthday is. Wait, no.
Time period notes. There we are.
23rd day of Eric.
Mm-hmm. Nope, that is the wrong time period notes. God fuck damn it. I really need to reorganize my fucking notes. The current year is 1741. The age of 8 kingdoms. That sounds at least. Yeah, right. Because Solaris reformed. Reformation and the conflict.
Born in 1590.
Mm-hmm. You were an old shit. Wait, how the Yes. Wait, how old is your character again, Aquan?
150. Remember we decided before
Right,
dying young was stupid.
Right. Yeah, I got confused then. Yeah, then no, he wouldn't have said that you were born then. As the war happened, what was it, in 1713. Well, as everyone's taking bathroom breaks, I'm gonna go take a dump. Somebody, entertain the chat if anyone's there.
Okay.
after some food I'm doing, so I've been gonna tweak a couple of things in my place for sure.
God, all I heard was fucking radio silence that whole time.
So a lot of people are in Myers, man.
Fair point.
Can you send me that map if you have it?
It's ASEAN, that's all. Give me a sec.
It might have probably realized I'm not able to talk to a person.
That's okay, man. Don't worry about it. This is the best I can do at the time, Aquan. I apologize. Actually, it doesn't fucking matter because nobody was fucking in chat anyway. Fucking yeah.
Because why we were playing, this is what I've come up with so far.
Where you want to throw it at me?
I'm putting it in the game table.
Alright then. Yeah, looks good so far. So I'm hoping to get the like the scaling. The scaling took a fucking time to work out, if you recall. But I want to.
There's nothing like, I'm not really worried about scale. I just wanted to kind of show, like, it looks like it's more detailed.
Yeah.
It has more like a natural feel to it. I
Right.
noticed you like a lot of craters, so I kept that theme going.
Those aren't craters. Those are supposed to be the border. Those are supposed to be the borders, but I didn't want giant fucking ugly lines fucking everywhere.
Well, I still gave it a unique look.
That looks good. Oh, you meant craters in terms of how the thing looked. Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, I was like, there's been a lot of impacts on the planet. That's that kind of crater.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely be reworking it a bit. But if you want to just add foliage and shit, and then we'll hard draw in the borders and everything else. I'd have to say the biggest ugly thing is that the main towns aren't present on it, and they all just kind of blend in with each other.
Yeah, that's right, I just realized.
What'd you do?
You just deconstructed my origin story and didn't get it out.
I'm back.
I mean, I don't have to tell them what's in it.
People couldn't sit in there, they were watching.
Well, Tim wouldn't. Well, it's Tim, first of all, and nobody was at his perspective, so all that's hidden
Fair enough.
for later exploitation. But he is now fully aware of what the fuck you have.
Yeah, alright.
He also made sure that it didn't get destroyed either. except for your fucking retarded arcane focus. He's
Yeah, I started druid crafting a new arcane focus form as a wand.
yeah, the one that he had was a
Wizard, other than an orb.
yeah, the one he had was a very faulty orb.
I'm still sitting here trying to wrap my head around the fact that our necromancer is now using nature magic.
Necromancy is just like. And
You see, a necromancer is just a fucking cleric that wasn't good at healing people.
Now he just came to the party a little late.
I didn't drop out of med school just to be told I can't bring him back.
I was just gonna go through the counter and ask for a
What?
walkie slush.
He's just going to raise his eye at you. What?
Let's see. Get some berries, water, put some salt in it. Pretty good. And some vodka.
What? We have rum and mead. What are you talking about?
Oh, rum.
Yeah. He pours you a thing of rum. Looks at you like you're fucking retarded.
Good. As one should.
Clearly. I forget. Can druids just straight up make an arcane focus?
Well, only in my wizard's ability, I'm using druidcraft to kind of like make the branch, to make a straight branch from the wood.
Nah, fair enough then.
And I'm gonna use, I'll roll my arcane to make the focus.
Yeah, go for it.
Not bad.
Yeah. It's stable. It won't explode if he fails to cast a spell.
And that's my normal focus is a wand. So an arcane focus is a wand. So I find them that they are the best over orbs. Orbs are clumsy. If your hands are slippery or your sweaty palms are sweaty, they pop out of your hands.
Mom's spaghetti? Yeah.
It's just a mess. So just stick to wands. If you're going down the path of arcane, I can teach you a lot, my friend Jack. That
Who is still vomiting in his bed?
Yeah, that's what I
Jack Bab, I could teach you so much.
you've seen people then, other than my adopted daughter, like it's a very big breath of fresh air. I've had a very interesting time while I was away.
Yes, so regale each other.
Yeah.
Except for Jack Bab, who is still apparently passed out on his bed.
Hang on a second.
Wait, is everyone actually back?
I don't think everyone's back yet.
Yeah. Well, to kill time and fill dead air, I would say you guys can regale each other in character of what the fuck you guys got up to.
We have to go first, Jack. Yours sounds very interesting. Sounds like you became an alcoholic.
I drink sometimes. Not the first time. If you want some further details on what exactly happened, Brian, you can
I'll throw them in when necessary.
just update on my notes.
Let me just double check.
Also, I'm considering changing something. I want to know if you think I should, or if it still fits.
Which part? Which part are we looking at here?
I actually have to talk out the situation with my brother in order to create something that felt
Oh,
it made sense.
I leave that up to you.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet because I've updated it. I've updated my personality trait. So
I like the flaw.
Yeah, that was just a slight tweak. I didn't quite like the way it was written before, so I just changed it out.
I forgot, Jack Bob. Weren't you one of the newer players that I've basically been teaching? Or am I fighting against somebody else?
Like
Ah.
the new one? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, just making sure. Cause I knew I was trying to remember. I'm like, cause somebody had asked me about my game and shit, and like who I had going. I'm like, I think I had a newish player who's new to the game, but I couldn't remember who it was. Cause everyone's been doing pretty fucking well and has gotten on the same page with each other. And now Jack has learned you don't fuck with a hype.
I'm one of the newer players, right?
Yeah, like if you were actually new to 5th edition or something.
Oh, it's the party, but not the PvP.
Not to do it now.
Then who the fuck is it that was one of the new players?
I gotta make sure. 5 or 6 years, something like that.
Okay, then it wasn't you. I'm trying to figure out who the fuck it was then.
I've been playing.
Might have been thinking about Angel. Or Jane. Or Tier.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Whatever happened to Ben Night Shyamalan?
I don't know.
He kinda went MIA. Or AWOL, I guess.
He did himself out of his existence, probably because he didn't like how the clergy treated him.
Yeah,
He brought it upon himself.
yeah. You don't hit on the fucking leader of the clergy.
Well, he also, he either got suspended or deactivated his Twitter, so I think he might have been more than just that.
You also gotta be bossy enough to hit on the clergy.
Yeah.
And then you got to follow beats to do it again. It's gotta work one day.
Yeah, I think if I can get back a hold of him, we're gonna have a talk with him. Just, fucking explain D&D to him a little bit better. It's like, even if you'd rolled a nat 20 on trying to fucking charm her, she's not into people. Like, first of all, you're part horse. Secondly, you're accusing her of holding orgies, which is a challenge to her of, oh, you think I'm corrupt. Hey, I think you're worshipping the wrong version of God. Excuse me? To somebody who's dedicated a good 30 plus years of their life to the craft.
I tried to warn you guys.
Yeah, no, you did.
Don't listen to the cleric.
Don't listen to the cleric who actually knows what the fuck they're talking about. No, fuck that. Hit on her. Go for it. Yeah. But yeah, is everyone back yet? Ah, okay. Well, those who are there and those who know Abrams, he's missing an eye.
The hell happened to you?
Long story.
So, maybe you can go to the, one of the temples that can generate your eye totally.
We haven't met before. No, wait, we did. Wait, did we? He's looking at you, just confused, as he only has one eye and can't fully focus on you.
I believe we've met before.
Sorry, the whole...
What's happened?
Sorry, not having, 2 eyes is kind of hard to perceive the world.
All you lost was depth perception.
That, yes. Also, you seem hairier.
It was a long 3 months.
Yes.
Yeah, he forgot to wax his shell.
Ah, I hate it when they don't...
For the majority of the time, there was no form of wax to be found.
I'd argue that druids could make wax.
That's true.
Like, they could, like, summon up some bees and then cut up their hive and, they could. Lux, stop being a twat. Just bitch smack the cat. Yeah, Igora is...
Looks with the schlocky back.
You
That's
duck.
the kind of attitude.
Nah, he's a little submissive bitch. Hey, you relax, nigga. Come here. You're a good boy.
Say he sits on your computer.
Fuck you, nigga. He's passive aggressive. Do. But yes, Froskus and the lady are back. Every rose. Igra is also back, and Abrams is here, along with his entourage.
You wanna have a word with people?
Oh right, I think the dwarf is also supposed to be the detective, if I recall correctly. I don't remember.
Changed forms again?
Yes, he's currently disguised as a dwarf, but it's clearly him, as he is constantly standing in Hero Wind. Which canonically, I'm going to say is actually a cursed amulet. I can't stop standing in Hero Wind!
Kind of makes sneaking around a pain in the ass.
Exactly! You know how hard it is to move with a bellowing cape?
Looks down at his church vestment that he wears over his armor. I have some idea.
Exactly. And you'd understand. Bye, Lux. Somebody is messaging me.
I'm not sure. He's feeling the drowse. What was that met this place? Oh, and the watery people.
Froskus and not Froskus. I forget what her name is. Give me a sec.
That's Kisa.
Oh no, I still have her listed as Panty Thief. I actually think she doesn't really have a name that's pronounceable in common. That's the problem.
But I remember her giving us a name that the Daves gave her, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll roll it up later.
She looks like the creature from Splice. Actually, the both of them.
Stop getting horny, Bianca.
That doesn't make me horny. That disturbs me greatly.
You mean the tongue rape? Not the tongue rape, the tail rape thing?
Life was a fever dream.
Yeah, Spliced really was. Just the ending is fucking hilarious.
The director just got a little horny.
Spliced was the definition of that meme of the fucking writer's ill hidden fucking fetish. Because it had, God.
Pretty sure there was supposed to be a sequel.
They certainly set it up for one. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look it up now. Spliced 2, Electric Boogaloo. Oh, why the sci-fi horror movies sequel never happened.
Yeah.
This was as of 2020. Perfect for a sequel, director never brought the project.
Remember is that I read somewhere and like, oh, there's apparently going to be a sequel. For some reason.
That's never gonna happen.
Apparently it didn't.
The Dancing with Wolves remake is getting 2 sequels.
Oh dear God.
That was a fever dream as well.
What, Avatar?
But no, Raised by Wolves.
Dancing with Wolves.
Oh, what's Dancing with Wolves?
It's
Wait.
an award-winning movie that Avatar ripped off. Like, nearly, like, every plot point is ripped off from Dancing with Wolves.
Oh. You're talking about Avatar with the blue people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Dancing with Wolves, giant smurfs, set in space.
There was a, there was a
Okay. Okay, so according to what I've read from interviews, or summaries of interviews, uh, the the implied sequel setup was not intentional whatsoever. It was supposed to be, quote, open-ended. Although he might pursue it. First place, cube. He seemed to put his foot down the same logic applicable to splice. Okay, so yeah, he doesn't want basically another cube happening. So for the time being, we'll return. It's very unlikely at this stage that the director will return to continue Splice, so the open ending will have to suffice. Even so, it's worthy ending that encourages audience discussion regarding the perils of scientific experimentation. Blah 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 blah. As we have all seen Spliced, I assume. But yes. No, Bianca, they do not have tails to rape.
Did not ask that. Wasn't even thinking that.
I doubt we're thinking of the same Splice. I know I've seen Splice the show, the Saturday morning cartoon. But I was smaller.
Definitely not. It's definitely not the same.
Alright.
Definitely not a cartoon. Definitely not the same.
Yeah, so, alright. I don't know. Never seen it.
Are we talking about some kind of kinky anti-shit?
It's supposed to be a sci-fi Hollywood thing. Hollywood.
Also, yeah, Jack Pepper, I wouldn't consider that a rivalry. it's man shakes stick at God.
Did I not put quotes? I should have put quotes if I didn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man shakes stick at God, and he just goes, nah.
Yeah.
Like, negativity is okay, but it's not a rivalry. But yes, regale each other with what the fuck you assholes did, is what I believe I said last.
Well, who would like to go first?
I leave that up to the players.
That's pretty straightforward. Came to town, found you guys missing. Went to trying to finish the quest that actually brought me to this country in the first place. Bunch of nice people. Patched them up. Converse few bad guys. You know, nothing major.
Made a fuck ton of money.
Well, that definitely sounds very pedestrian.
It's almost like he's trying to make sure that the clergy has a good name.
Yeah, good job.
Which on the grand scheme may or may not affect things.
I made some new friends. I landed on a ship of all places. They were of an ancient elven Judaic order, or the Kazakhs. They are a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. Very nice people, or pods. They have the appreciation of knowing the dangers of the Titan armor craft. They also have pamphlets.
Theirs were slightly better crafted.
I observed them as they went to the Holy Land, which was a paradise. Free of pollution, filled with lush fruits, wild game. I learned a lot. Didn't know it at the time. On the way back sailing to Cardia,
Cadia.
Cadia.
Cadia Statins.
Young Katria was swept off to the ship. And Kazakhs have a very interesting way of looking at that. They were pretty unworried that she was just rejoining the great cycle, as they called it. I I wasn't too willing to accept that, so I went after her. Attempted to get back to the ship with a couple uses of Misty Step, but let's just say in a typhoon, it's pretty unforgiving and ruthless. And to prevent did a crazy thing, and to save Katrina from drowning, I placed her in my bag of holding, and I used my cloak to teleport myself to the astral plane. Well, we and her lived in a sanctum. I got to know her. She taught me a few interesting things. But I've been trapped in a ageless plane for 3 months, almost 3 months. My attempts to contact her people, the Kazakins, have failed with my messages, so I'm assuming all on board that ship that I tried the message are dead. So I've taken her under my wing as my adopted daughter. And I have a new outlook on things. Yes. When you're floating around in the weightlessness of the astral plane in a sanctum created by some ancient wizard, courtesy of your coat, you see the grand cycle for what it truly is. And eventually I had asked him to help me get back home.
Oh, fuck. You're one of them.
Alright.
Okay, sorry about having like your plans for you guys. Just want to worry if I could heal that hell.
No, want to know something? I wouldn't replace it for the world. I learned so much.
I'm actually grateful. It's been a while. Wanted to see my friends again. The ones back home after some.
Oh, Jack, you're back up.
Haven't I been putting up the paper the whole time? My apologies there.
Yeah. I ordered him a prairie oyster. Help sober you up.
I wasn't really paying attention. Did someone just place me in a chair?
Yeah, I just... Because you said that you were going to be there, so...
Well, listen, we'll say it's been a few hours.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I definitely want him a prairie oyster for the 4 years of hangover.
Yes. Bob actually knows how to make those. And so do I.
That's good. This will make you feel better.
It's gonna taste like shit.
But you will feel better. Hopefully you know what a prairie oyster is.
Yeah. I shall pull up the recipe just to describe it for him. Just to make sure I don't get anything fucking wrong. But if I recall correctly, it's a lot of egg. So, a prairie oyster. Traditional beverage consisting of one raw egg with only the yolk. Worcestershire sauce. Vinegar. Hot sauce. Table salt. Ground pepper. And tomato juice is optional. You then make sure that the yolk is not broken. And down it.
Hangover cure. Best one I know.
Aggressive animal eating noises.
Is more accurate.
Yeah, like that. There you go.
It's like, wow, commitment.
Not that I have any reason to be particularly hungry. I guess I just really like food.
No, not hungry, hungover.
I am, that is true, yeah.
And this is a hangover cure.
Is a hangover cure.
It's called an oyster because...
That shit it down hungrily.
It's called an oyster due to the fact the unbroken yolk gives the texture to sucking down an oyster. Which, Aquan, I've assumed you actually sucked down a uncooked oyster before too, right?
Bro, I love oysters.
Fuck yeah, man.
Raw oyster ballers, man. That go on all the time.
Unfortunately, never tried one.
Dude, I'm gonna take you fishing. We're gonna get some clams, and you're fucking ripping one. You're going to crack one open, and you're eating the clam raw. Why? Because it's an experience you have to have. Because I was forced to have that experience with no warning.
Oysters are better than clams raw.
Yeah, admittedly, yes. They've got the texture of a booger. Is the best descriptor I can have. It's a booger you picked at your nose, it blew up to the size of your fucking palm, and then you scooped up some seawater and slurped it down.
Yeah, you don't chew on oysters.
You swallow.
Anyone here for burgers? I don't.
Dude, I picked my nose all the time, man.
I pick my nose, I just don't eat it.
Dude, I picked my nose and ate it as a kid all the time, man. So I don't get sick anymore. Built up your immune system. I actually got yelled at by a parent when I used to babysit. It was,
So Arcades, a pirate ship. Please do tell.
I was just waiting for one of the players to fucking start talking, but nobody's saying shit.
Oh, I was true. I was saying anything in game. Yeah, no, I was
Oh, excuses, excuses. Fuck all of you. The Katie's, go. Okay, fuck you then. God damn it, one of you go! Stop being polite!
Why is my screen so ugly?
God fuck damn it!
Basically, me, well, I wound up in a country called Iceland. It was a neat place. Me and Steve became this wandering vagabonds for a couple weeks. We met this nice dude who has a teleshow. Wait, we have a television? Teleview?
Yeah, they're called televiewers because that way you can still call them TVs. Which, everyone give me a fucking Arcana or a history check to find out what the fuck he's talking about. To find out what the fuck a TV is. Jack Bab, this oyster tastes like shit.
I've got 24.
Acades, you know what a TV is. I will explain what a TV is to you in a second. Aquan, would you like to give me a check? Aquan? Alrighty then, Aquan's having problems. Okay. Aquan, arcane or history to find out what he's talking about by a TV.
I gotta go with Arcane.
Alrighty then. Aquan, you actually know how to make a TV. It's not that difficult. The rest of you, those who rolled, well, actually, Diaro just barely made it with a 16 or higher. A TV is an abbreviation for telepathic viewing. Fuck you. Well, telepathic viewer. And the whole idea of it essentially is you attune a scrying orb or surface to a certain frequency that is more, what's the word? Publicly available and publicly advertised within the weave. You tune it to that frequency, and essentially you watch whatever the fuck they're showing you.
Sometimes they're known as voyeur programming. Because you're kind of like looking over someone's shoulder into their daily lives.
Well, that would be just normal scrying. But no, this one is not so much forced.
It's slang, okay?
Yes, you get to watch the fuck. No, no, they're
For money, that people would do it. Sex sells, no matter what the era is.
damn right it does. But
Yeah, there'd be voyeur programs of people spying on people having sex.
yeah. The worst part is you can track the scrying and reverse it, so you see the person watching the. Because that's a thing you can do with magic, and I love it. The implications. But yes. Continue. Oz, continue.
Yeah. Alright. We have to. Offer, please set that up as that. Okay. The person that got me here has a very perfect. Either
Actually, we could. Couldn't we use this? Bub just pulls up a silver tray. Couldn't we just use this?
No help.
Meh. He just
awesome.
he walks over to this so you can attune it easily enough. Because he's genuinely curious and stupid.
Okay, I'll start working on it.
Yep. So Oz, continue as I write up the gag that I'm working up here.
It's either like, except that country is basically it's just still typical with creatures of the same size. Dinosaurs, huge dinosaurs. Also a lot of boomerangs and fires. There are a lot of fires. Man, there are too many fires. Do I need to roll for boomerangs?
Sure.
When you say it like that, I don't want to anymore. Either way, the person that helped me get here has a very nice TV show. What was it called? I think it was
KFK was recommended that.
Yep.
I think it was Pterodactyl. I think that's right. I don't know. Either way, the dude flew me in in a giant pterodactyl. This pushed it out. It was fun. I think I left my phone there though.
So, Aquid, as you are fiddling with this tray, eventually a voice comes through. G'day, I'm Irv Stevens, and today we're gonna be going up and investigating the noble Tyrannosaurus Rex. Let's go and see if we can get a closer look at it. It then proceeds to show off a scene of a barbarian-esque man running up to a T-Rex, jumping onto its back, and continuing speaking of it. As the T-Rex is not happy about any of this. That's what I got in the 5 minutes that it took me to do that. Congratulations. Move on.
It's perfect. Yeah,
I wasn't sure whether to go Iguana Humper Steve Irwin or not, so I just went with this version. If you don't know what Iguana Humper is, I will show you later. Continue.
Is this just me? The audio's not ready to keep breaking up.
For the stream, or...
Yeah, Discord.
Oh. Yeah.
I can back out and get back in and see if that.
My connection's at 25, so it's fine. Oh, went up to 28. Cool. Right then. So, Oz, continue with your story. No, wait, you already finished. Yeah. So, who's next?
That's the worst part of the story, I would say.
Yes. Katie, I believe you wanted to go next.
Well, I took over a pirate ship.
Nice.
Yeah. I kind of ended up on a beach area, and it was kind of hazy. I think I tried finding something, but I ended up slipping, and I had myself. Which is where I met these two, by the way. And I guessed to the hot one and the Tenku.
Both of which just
This
wave.
this little guy's name's Hoodie. He's in a bit of a rough place right now, so I thought we could give him some work here. And this feathery guy is Whistler.
This feathery guy is Whistler. 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 Whistler.
Do I know enough about, I know that I feel like I've never gone countries already.
You can make another one if you don't remember.
So you're taking that whole pirate thing. Too big and fairly extreme, aren't you?
Oh, he's a crow.
Mark.
Oh, yeah, and there was another guy.
You said,
Mark.
There was another guy. He claimed. Yeah, Whistler's pretty cool. I met a teacher too.
Whistler just slowly lowers his head, sad.
I met a tiefling. His name was Bryce. He didn't like me in the beginning because, well, my heritage. But we managed to hit it off pretty well, and he hasn't come with me. But he now captains that pirate ship out Cobra. And, you know, pretty good ally.
He said he was going off to find a massive treasure left by a pirate lord that was all left in one place.
I'm going to beat you.
Going to have to become Hokage.
He's off to sail to become the Hokage.
Sure, yeah,
He also found this really weird fruit that makes it so he can't swim. I'm gonna have fun with this.
He need to go find his Bankai too.
get them.
I was actually watching Bleach recently. I got up to episode 23.
To my misfortune.
so you're still in good.
Yeah. To be fair, I have seen the entirety of Bleach. It was just when I was younger and I don't remember anything.
No, you have seen the entirety then because it originally finished when you were younger.
Nigger.
Please end it.
Recently. Like in the past few years or so.
It ended in 2015, but that was just a manga. Yeah. The anime ended.
Regardless, Grace is off to find the One Piece. What, bitch? I'm the DM. Prove me wrong.
He's going to become the Kama.
Yeah, but you're saying it in a mocking way. And it's what bothers me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Bitch, you're in a city called Cadia. I'm allowed to have references.
yeah, but Cadia sounds like just any name of a city. It's not in your face. Either way, getting off track. Yeah, aside from that, pretty uneventful.
You did learn some sea shanties.
No, that's true. I learned some sea shanties.
Would you like to sing one for us?
No,
Come on.
Brian, no.
What did he do with a drunken sailor?
Yeah, what do you do with a drunken sailor, Bianca? You do with a drunken sailor early in the morning. Take his beer and give him water. No? Nobody? Am I the only one that actually knows that song? Okay.
I've listened to it a couple of times recently. I've never known the actual lyrics, but I know it here and there. I really like them. You've been really good lately, actually. Put him in Declan Tilly, so they put him in Declan.
Mine is, my favorite one is, put him in bed with the captain's daughter, put him in bed with the captain's daughter.
Yeah, but he's done this with Captain Shadow only.
That's my favorite.
It's incredible. Yeah.
It's just, oh, you want him to die. But yes, Grace is off finding the One Piece, and he's going to ascend and destroy the Halo with with John Halo.
Oh god, not John Halo.
Yes, John Halo of acclaimed fucking popularity, Half-Life 3. That's the header of the game. The cake is a lie. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Where he goes through hell slaying demons with Mickey and Donald.
You need to calm down.
Fuck you, I cannot be stopped. Okay, but yes. Back on track. Who else wishes to regale the party with what the fuck you guys came up with?
I think the only people left are Jack and Piero. And the NPCs if they're doing it.
Yeah, went first.
Oh.
Yeah, no, mine looks like decent.
Oh.
You're probably getting chilly.
Probably true.
You dumb bitch! Well, lucky. I wish I had garlic bread. Well, if Jack Webb doesn't want to go, Bob will inform.
If anyone's interested.
Yes, we are. We are very interested.
For instance, why'd you become an asshole?
Started a revolution. Back at home. Yeah.
Yeah,
People want the light.
the party.
No, it's not.
People who write, like R-I-P-E.
I don't know.
Look, man, I've got like an intelligence of fucking 10. What do you think I know how to count?
Okay. Well, congratulations on your revolution.
His history isn't that high, so yeah. His intelligence was elsewhere. Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
Gonna establish a new government, hopefully, one day. Under the people. Gonna happen.
I see.
That's actually why I decided to get back. I, killed someone.
We all have killed someone.
Right.
Also, I mean, not like we would do it, but are you wanted by a government for an obscene amount of money?
I wouldn't know. I left too soon.
Okay, well, I would say we would turn you in, but it's good to know options. Oh, come on now, we're all thinking.
I mean, I got abducted by dog people.
I was, but I didn't really consider it an option.
I got abducted by dog people.
Pay off some restitution for an impending invasion. We got to think of our options.
I killed some rich guy named Dion Cattle Dumping.
His name's atrocious, so I can see why you wanted to.
You can't blame me for that one,
It wasn't because of the name.
Oh,
and you can't blame me for that.
He fucked with my town, so I blasted him.
sounds good.
Wait, who'd you say you killed?
I would love to tell you the details, Brian, but we were out of time.
Right. Okay.
I'll just let you know after the session,
Yeah, that's fine.
after we're recording.
Yep.
But
my butt. I got abducted by dog people.
The damn birds.
To be fair, they had good doctors.
Do anything to you, did they?
Not when I was awake, no. I mean, my butt kind of hurt when I came to, but that's about it.
The sooner we get rid of these children's names before, the sooner I'm going to.
I met a gang, in a really little gang in Ivac, for the right price it was perfect.
So before we deal with the squirrel furry, we have to deal with the gift. I hope we know gifts are still alive right around here.
Do you remember
It'd be
that?
nice to have one of their own introduce us to them so we can maybe solve this problem and advise them of pending illustrated path. Knowing from what I've learned from our deceased friend, if Yankee hate the elephant so much, they would sacrifice their own parents just to get a chance to kill one. They would probably murder their own children to get the chance to defeat all of the elephants. That's how crazy hated they are.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Considering what I've seen of them, I kinda don't blame them.
Remember how we had to restrain him just at the sight of a half-breed version of them? I think that's the biggest part of dealing with the gift game, is to sick them on the illustrates that are coming to destroy us all.
Treat 'em like the bolter bitches. Just shout, heretic, and then step out of the way.
Then we have to get them on our side.
Very much so.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling that, well, something will have to be done about Guggenheim. Because I don't think we're going to get their help to prevent Orphan War without,
Well, if they are the ones that started this, let's just let it.
Tim said someone from there had told their ambassador, and I don't know much about politics, but it sounds like it was a big deal, an important position.
I say blood for blood. Who's gonna stop get Gildenheim back?
Yeah,
Sorry, I have to message somebody. You guys continue, please.
If we can track down Gildenheim's ambassador and give him to the gift, that would be a good way to beat things.
well, we happen to have the ability to do that, and I and some of us here know someone from there.
Also, you could talk to her.
You remember Dr. Anderson,
Anderson? He's saying that we give Dr. Anderson to the gift Yankee as a sacrifice for that.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. Anderson could help us find out who this ambassador for Gildenheim is.
Or,
As far as I recall, Anderson wasn't too fond of that tone anyway.
also
Well, he was kicked out of it.
finding the person who killed the
She,
ambassador
yes.
is also a good idea.
Yes, that's actually what I was trying to say, but y'all were so secretive
idea, dear. We take all the attacks.
Is it the
We can
first
do
and
something even more shady.
Plus, do we know enough about the City to know whether or not they'll be appeased by this?
Or is it
That's
fun?
why I say we meet with the Githyanki first, find out how we can get them on our side, and what we can...
Because, honestly, I don't know. For all I know, the act of doing something like this will just disgust them and make it harder for us to negotiate.
Or Githyanki friends, being friends too. They are ravenous killing machines.
Alright, we could meet with them.
Okay. Then there's the fact that they might want to do the deed themselves. If they have a high...
I mean, the director of Fury is just birds.
Like I said,
But I think we need the troops to fight the greater threat, which are the Illithids.
Yeah.
So
They're
it.
definitely much more of a threat.
So what I'm hearing is you want me to call Dr. Anderson in.
Talk to our Dark Elf Queen.
why?
Dark Elves also hate Illithid aggression. They compete for territory with Underdark.
Yeah, you guys never did go back to claim that reward.
Well, that was supposed to be Ulrich's job, but...
Yeah, you guys never did go back to save Ulrich.
The gist was that he decided he would betray us, and instead the queen decided to
To rape him. Yes.
Which, no one seemed to care that Ulrich was an asshole.
We need to talk to, but to give, we can convince them to hold off their attack, and maybe if we can get allies to take out the furs. I mean, we also commit to false flag attacks, blaming the furries on the killings of ambassadors of more powerful nations.
Okay.
Hang on. You guys are saying that the Americans have issues with Illithids, right?
Yes, like deep core, they want to convert every last one of them, and including men, women, and children, and even people who are friendly relations with them.
Okay. So,
They want to make,
do we know if these furry people have any kind of friendly relations with Illithids?
we don't know.
Are you seeing where I'm going with this?
We can lie and say that they do.
Yes,
They might be able to, they might be smarter than the Yankee we've met. I mean, they have to be if they're fair, if they travel through the stars. So we would have to, I would maybe see if it's an actual fact. Instead of just a lie.
let's preface it with this. Because what reason would these people have to kill the Githyanki ambassador? Because
And also,
they are allied with the Illithids.
makes sense because Illithid have amazing technological capabilities and alchemists and artists. And the fairies also have similar technology.
Plus, time magic, apparently.
That's what you can call the effects. Geomancy is a very rare magical ability.
I have an idea of the worst we can do. Tim seems to know more about this Jotunheim murdering an ambassador up there, so we need to get more information from him.
Yeah. Hey,
Why
Katie's.
would you do that?
Don't throw me a
You
hit.
need to ask him to consult with Rockling because, as far as I remember, they are
They what each other?
I've been led to believe the Drow Queen likes to use dwarven men as toys. So
No, Aqua, what did you say?
Nothing.
No, fuck did you say?
I said they bone each other.
Well,
That's a disgusting thought. Before we go down this road any further,
She likes you eat weed. She didn't eat it.
21 history, Brian.
we should also deal with our other fight. More specifically, Jack's fight.
Well, there's other people as well.
Feeding information to the detective who's standing right over there.
he waves.
We will definitely feed him the information.
Okay, and then we can go, if we need to go consult Tim about this, or if we need to set some kind of mission with this skill information from Gildenheim.
You don't need to do that.
We have 3 days to get this done. We have to hurry.
You don't need to find out who killed the gift.
Hey,
Because
Brian,
I'm pretty sure I already know.
Stealing the
This
information.
is I just recalled something.
Recalled and then pieced things together, but yes.
I recall something that happened a while back. Something that Tim might have told me.
what was that?
The ambassador in question was Jadok, remember?
Jadar. Oh, boy.
We, at the time,
No offense, but Jadar was a mental case.
yes. However, we thought
You were
that
friends with Jadar.
he,
Jadar was a
yeah,
nice person. All this craziness, he was nice.
he was a good friend. However, now we were led to believe he died against some undead. I don't know for sure, but I think
The word is suspicion.
Dr. Anderson may have had something to do. He was injured pretty badly, and I remember Anderson gave him treatment, and he only seemed to get worse after that fact.
It sounds like you need to go and ask somebody an old friend then.
Oh, we need to get
I
things.
don't think fratricide is likely. So you better be sure of this one, Kate. Friend of mine.
Yeah, friend aside.
We are,
Like
we
I
might not be family by blood, but we are family by bond. And Mr. Anderson,
I totally get it, man.
we put a lot of trust in each other back then. We were far weaker and didn't know the world as much. And for him to kill Jaffa,
What?
not Jaffa, I'm sorry,
Jadok.
for him to kill Jadok,
I'm dead, but
like
No, not you, dumbass.
I said,
I think we need to pay our friend a visit.
Mm-hmm.
100% sure, but we have to look into this, and if that's the case, then something.
We must arrest him and turn him over to the good game.
Well, yes.
Maybe we have a priest in his system.
Right.
The zone of truth would be very useful.
But yes, anyway, first of all, I was just bringing up the Gildenheim thing. Was
find her and, well, get information from her by turning them over to the Githyanki. That is, if they in fact did do the deed. And I think
He might know who did.
exactly, they, that way, if she knows more, not only has she been lying about her past in that case, but she does have orders from Gildenheim, then, well, we'll be able to find out if they and the Urthas have anything in common that way. So forth.
I really wish I could get a hold of James. I really do.
Wait, who's James?
Jidok.
I
Jidok was a player. As was Dr. Anderson.
so who was the
The good news is I've been able to get in contact with El Doctor. I've also been able to get in contact with somebody who I will refer to as the mayor of Gildenheim. So I put another friend of mine in charge of that.
okay?
Oh.
Yes, but the question is we're limited on time. So how confident are you in this course of action?
Chris will be able to join us next session, by the way.
Okay. Well,
And I doubt he watches the videos, so.
No, right? You're
Well,
saying
Could be interesting.
I want to make sure I heard you right.
I'm not saying he will, but there's a chance he might be able to.
Okay, so there's a chance.
Have all
And he doesn't watch the video, so he's gonna be in surprise.
Hey, what video?
The archives.
Ah. Yeah.
either way, going over
here, did any of them take care of the spying mission while we have the
Hey, Greg.
We know some good spies, don't we, Arcades?
By the way, Brian, can I invite a friend for this entire thing? He wants to join in on the Gildenheim thing as a rogue.
Uh,
Okay.
That is here anymore, but,
Give-
His name is Dakota Jones.
okay. I'll get. Wait, Dakota?
Dakota.
Yeah, we can try and bring him in.
So,
I mean, you can invite him to the server if he's already on it. It's like whatever. We'll work shit out after recording.
okay.
what was I going to say?
Killing Dr. Aronson.
Oh, right, Igra. It's called Igra over here.
Yep, he comes over.
Actually, I just remembered, Igra.
Hmm.
Didn't you spy on Gildenheim some time back?
Yes, I lost 3 of my men, actually.
He said,
We need some information from you.
Of course.
Brian, he said sign me the
Well, I've already lost 3 of my men for it, but they're very much militaristically focused, from what I recall. Sneaking in wasn't too difficult for me, but I can also do this, and he turns himself into a dog person, and then turns back. Yes, but also cleric, so But after that, getting in wasn't too difficult. Studying the routines wasn't the most complicated. But yes, very much militaristically focused due to the lack of magical qualities. The problem is they do implore magicians. As they call them. Magicians.
during your time there, did you pick up on any information of them
None that I noticed. Bub just raised in. Didn't notice anything either.
You think the possibility is the same? Something like that.
Shouldn't be too hard, you said yourselves. Technology, focused people, illithids, alien tech.
Because it might allow us to help deal with multiple issues at once. If nothing else.
Although planting that evidence is going to be rather difficult, seeing as my team's dead.
Well,
Now for out of character question.
Hmm.
Is there a Church of Solaris in the Gildenheim?
No, of course not.
Of course not.
They're heretical. They don't believe the gods to be ones who have ultimate power.
So I'd be turned away at the door.
Mm-hmm. At least if you tried preaching, yes. They'd tell you to go fuck yourself.
something else to ask you, Igor.
Hmm.
Remember when I sent you to find some information out about our friends that went missing, Nagi?
Yes.
Did you find anything else out about that?
Definitely kidnapped by Scrotus, that much was certain. And that Scrotus had headed north-ish. I can't remember where exactly. Northwest, I believe?
You
I forget where he's I didn't really find out where he was hiding. After he went to the mountain range, I kind of lost track of him.
what's up near the mountain range?
Gildenheim.
Well,
Gildenheim, a couple of other smaller townships. What else is that? Give me a sec. I have to switch over to my own map. Let's see. There's Gildenheim. There's also those communist folk of Matrania, and Asmeri. There's also Taraz.
well, Scrotus had dealings with the Blue Oyster, and the Blue Oyster had investors from Gildenheim. I would ask if you could team up with our detective friend, Mr. Davies over there, find out more about Maggie's whereabouts. But,
Well, I already sent some feelers out to the location you guys were supposed to meet him at. But since that date passed, they won't any hearings.
sorry about that. Things got in the way.
Mm-hmm. But yes, let's just blame Tim for it.
I wasn't go. What?
Nothing.
Well, if you can, maybe you could get in touch with him. I have a feeling everything leads back to Gildenheim. At this point.
Enough burn.
The body. What a lovely crusade this will be.
Well, I feel that first we need to get the information from Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
After which we
Mm-hmm.
should on our attack on Goldenheim after we felt like it didn't convince us. What do you guys think about that? This will give us some time to plan ahead and call allies. But, so, if we do reach a consensus on Gildenheim, we can head to the Church of Lenore. We have some acquaintances in there. And they're excellent spies. But, I feel we'll need to discuss this from every angle to work out the best course of action.
I will be in contact with my friends. I'll get them here.
I'm going to enjoy this week. My week, thanks to these actions and conversations, are going to be very busy.
You're welcome.
As for me, since this is
I will say this is a good place. Yes, I was more than happy to have called it back when Katie said, I know who did it.
Oh,
I was more than happy to have cut it there, but I wanted to just see the natural conclusion of things myself.